Alright, so what we're looking at right here is we're looking at the ramp. You want to make sure the ramp is level. The horse can't get caught on the edges, and it's level on the ground, and that you have safe area to work with your horse. This trailer loading exercise with this horse is a tune-up work with her. She had been in my trailer several times, but had never been in a trailer with a ramp or a short two-horse like this one. I had a bigger trailer. So we start out just by asking the horse to move forward, and then asking the horse to come back out, and praising her for doing well. Then we keep asking the horse to go a little bit further. And again, when the horse is scared, just let her come back out. Just keep asking the horse to go in, one step at a time, a little further, and letting her come out when she's afraid. Letting her know she's not trapped in there, that she doesn't have anything to worry about. We let her stay outside of the trailer, ask her to go back in again. By allowing the horse to come out when she's afraid, she doesn't feel trapped. She gets to get over that fear. She understands that she can come out, that she's not experiencing any real pain in the trailer, and she'll get over that quickly. She's also learning how to unload in a controlled area as well. So as she gets more comfortable being in the trailer, here I ask her to go forward because she started to back out. I wanted her to continue to move into the trailer a little bit more. But again, we let them come out like this when they're afraid. It's also going to help with her unloading skills, because she's going to understand, and when she becomes more comfortable inside the trailer, she'll have already come out of the trailer hundreds of times and be comfortable with that as well. Here I'm asking her to go ahead and finish up going in, and allow her to come back out. Just asking her to increase the amount of time or the amount of feet that are in the trailer step by step. What I start doing now is when the horse will load completely into the trailer and their horse keeps coming back out fairly quickly, what you're going to do is you're going to start teaching the horse the cue to come out. So before she makes a decision to come out, I'm going to start asking her to come out now. And what you'll see as this goes along, that she'll start waiting for that cue to come out. There, I give her the cue, and she comes out. She starts to understand that I will ask her to come out, and that she's okay to be in there. And I'll increase the amount of time she's in there by 2, 4, 6 second increments, whatever I think is going to be before she thinks about coming out. Now I'm going to start desensitizing her. When she starts waiting for that cue to come out, I'm going to start desensitizing her to the feel of the butt bar or chain that comes back on her back legs and her tail, and start getting her used to that feel. Again, if she gets scared, then I'm going to let her come out, and I'm going to ask her to go back in again, and we're going to do it again and have her wait for that. Here I make a sound with the divider, and she wants to come out. So you let her come out, so that she knows she's not going to get hurt, then ask her to go back in again. Right here, I ask her to go back in because she's a little unsure, but I'm thinking she's going to be okay going back in. I'll let her come out after the noise, the real fear. Okay, before when she started to back out, she wasn't really afraid, and so I'm just going to say, no, go ahead and get back in there, and then give the noise that she's afraid of, and then let her come out. Here again, she's starting to hesitate going in, so I just ask her to go in. If the horse gets afraid of a sound or a touch or something like that and starts coming out before you ask, then we're going to go backwards in the exercise, and we're going to have the horse stand there and stay in the trailer. Don't add any excitement to it, and again, go over the fact that she needs to wait for that cue to come out. Also want to let you know that this is all raw footage. The only cutting that was done was to just take out some dead time in between requests for her to go in. But you're seeing every time this horse has gone in and out. The entire lesson took about 38 minutes, including all the downtime. So you can see where, you know, letting that horse come out is only going to make it better. The horse becomes more confident and learns that there's nothing bad going to happen to it in there. Now at this point I'm going to start asking her for a little bit more. I leave my arm there as if it was a butt rope or chain that she would feel if she were to back into it, and I ask her to go back forward because she's not coming flying out. She's just kind of unsure, so I just tap her forward, ask her to stay in there and wait for that cue to come out. Now if the horse is really upset and flying out, you let it come out, but she's at a point here where you know, she could move on. She wanted her to feel that pressure on her butt like she would a chain or a butt rope, and come off of it like she should. You can hear now I'm starting to add a little more excitement, making a little more noise. Alright, when the horse wants to come out, I let her come out one time. Alright, and then I'm going to ask her to go right back in again. This next time when she comes out, you know, she hears this noise, she starts to come out, and she's not really flying out, so I'm just going to tap her up forward and ask her to stay there and wait for that cue to come out.
Look at that tongue go, Jody.
She's going to be thirsty when she gets there.
I was telling Jody that a patient of mine told me that meant that...
And then we start asking the horse to stay in longer and longer, and here, because I asked her to go in, that's the first time she's actually got a correction, because I applied the go forward cue and she didn't go forward, so I increased the intensity of it until she took that step forward and then asked her to go back into the trailer. You know, if the horse got really excited at that point, I would accept that go forward step and then we would back out of it, but because she's not really getting that excited, then I went ahead and just had her go right back up in the trailer, then asked her to come out. But once you start to apply that go forward cue, if that horse doesn't move forward, you got to keep the cue on them until they actually move forward. So again, I let the butt bar hit. I want her to be sure to understand that it's the pull on the lead rope, not the butt bar hitting the side of the trailer that means come out.